What's the question then?
Is Drake bigger than Michael Jackson?
No.
Because of
Is that what the Drake fan page is saying?
No, there's nowhere close.
This is why I say numbers lie. We know that Drake has made a lot of fast food, a lot of here todays, gone tomorrow.
What up, people? It's your boy Jigga with JiggaTV.com. Y'all already know what the deal is. Make sure y'all smash that like button, smash it. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. We do daily drops. And yo, hype me up. Hype me up if you're on mobile, y'all. Now, today, what's going on in those streets? Drake breaks Michael Jackson's record for the most #1 singles by a male solo artist. Debates online have already begun over whether Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson. Let's go ahead and jump into the Breakfast Club and see what they had to say regarding this. They got a lot to say, y'all.
Jigga TV, kids. It's the one.
Jigga TV.
You already know.
Boy CJ, man, shout out to Jigga TV.
Congratulations are in order for Drake. Yesterday, he broke Michael Jackson's record. He surpassed Michael Jackson for the most #1 singles by a male solo artist. This came after his song Janice STFU debuted on the Billboard Hot 100. So Drake posted to his Instagram, he posted of Michael Jackson with like Iceman blue braids. And the caption says, neck broke from carrying a chain, back broke from carrying a game, records broken, carrying on my name, carry on, carry on. I mean, when he dropped Iceman, Habibti, and Maid of Honor, he was going crazy charting just across those 3 albums in general. But people were waiting for him to break this record, and now it has happened. So now people are having the conversation again about if Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson.
Well, drop on the clues bombs for Drake. What's the question then?
Is Drake bigger than Michael Jackson?
No.
Because of
Is that what the Drake fan page is saying?
No, there's nowhere close.
There are some fan pages that are even admitting that this is a stupid conversation, but it comes up all the time whenever Drake nears some of Michael Jackson's like records.
Let's give the Drake fan pages something to clip. Hey, Drake clippers, you paying attention? Okay, this is why I say numbers lie. Because does Drake have the numbers? Yes. Does Drake have music that will stand the test of time? Yes. But we know that a lot of the music that Drake makes does not have the cultural impact of an Off the Wall or a Thriller.
Well, you can't even say that they lie, right? I'm looking now. It says Drake has sold over 170 million records worldwide.
Yes, I can say that they
Michael
lie.
Jackson sold 500 million worldwide. They're not even close. Drake is nowhere
he did
Michael
break
Jackson's level. Yeah, he
But
did.
he did break the singles
But
record.
he did break it at a time where the whole landscape has changed.
We don't even got to make it that nuanced. We know that a lot of the music Drake makes does not have the cultural impact of an Off the Wall or a Thriller. Drake has made a lot of fast food, a lot of here todays, gone tomorrows. Meanwhile, it's 2026 and Michael Jackson is still selling almost 3 million albums a year. His biopic has made almost $800 million at the box office. Bro. There is levels and layers to who Michael Jackson is.
I'm a Drake fan, but they got to stop.
Yeah, I know the numbers are similar, but
they have to stop.
And Drake will break the records, but it's not the same.
And I think it's nothing wrong with giving him his props for the records.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing, you know what I mean? The whole.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What he's doing is amazing, but they got to stop the comparison. You're not comparing
they got to stop the comparison.
to MJ.
There is no Michael Jackson.
Well, he compared.
The Breakfast Club is clearly some haters. You got Charlamagne, the fraud, who clearly hates Drake. He said his music is fast food music. Stop it, bro. People revisit Drake's records all day, every day. He's holding up a whole generation just off his catalog alone. So Charlamagne's a hater. And plus, Michael Jackson has passed away, so a lot of his stuff has reached 500 million sales, but Drake is still here putting out material. And he's still here. So, yes, Drake could be more impactful than Michael Jackson as far as, his post-mortem accomplishment. But, hopefully he sticks around for the long run and nothing happens to your boy. I can say Drake is up there. He's next to Mike, as far as musically selling records. But as far as performing-wise, nah, he ain't there. Michael Jackson is the greatest performer of all time. As far as selling records, Drake could be on a pace to be better than Michael Jackson as far as sales go. Yes. I would agree with that. Let's jump into these comments and see what y'all had to say about the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne the fraud. First comment, Spicy Canella had this to say. How can you compare Drake to Michael Jackson? When Michael Jackson was around, bots weren't bots. Drake is an industry plant and will never be Michael Jackson. Better in any shape or form. Wow. Okay. The envy that lives in the heart of blacks is astonishing. Drake made history, and this is how y'all choose to discredit him? Pathetic. Echo Chamber had this to say. These guys are ridiculous. Jay stays owning them. These guys can't give the biggest black artist his flowers. Shaking my head. Real talk, brother. They really be on the hate Drake train. Truth May Hurt had this to say. They did everything to try to destroy Michael Jackson too. Haters are disgusting. The two greatest artists to ever live. Drake and Mike. I gotta respect that. For sure. Extractor 7 had this to say. Dropping knowledge. Check it out. Let's hear
that
it.
everybody across the entire world, every continent and time zone, just so happens to be looking at Drake at the exact same time, talking searches, images, YouTube. And if you don't believe me, you can go to Google Trends and look at this. 11 p.m. 11 p.m. 11 p.m. 11 p.m. What I just showed you was just the United States. Now, let's look at the entire world. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, where's that coming from? Where is all the interest of Drake, majority, coming from in the entire world? Surely it would be a first world country, right? Actually, the majority is coming from South Africa. Now, all of these screenshots and exhibits have already been filed into court, but you can read the full thread on X. Here's the summary of what this means and how it's all simulated relevance. Now, what blows my mind is how many people say things like, oh, he didn't have any physical albums or merchandise. That's why he only did 13,000. When that recursive loop literally proves my point. 4 projects before this, all doing 10 to 13,000. Some of them did have CDs and merchandise. Scorpion had 160,000 in pure sales, and you dropped off from 2018 to 2026 to 13,000. That is insane. That's more than 90%. And Taylor Swift doesn't use that excuse. If you're trying to be on these artists' level, you have to do the same numbers. Her pure sales have expanded within that time frame. So y'all have no excuse. I'm so tired of arguing with people that never went to school for music. Nobody studied the legal aspects. You make it seem like I wasted my time for studying when all you gotta do is basic research. But Kendrick had 100 million streams removed and nobody said, first of all, that shouldn't even be normal, but I'd much rather have 100 million streams be removed with a bunch of other artists than for people to realize that my career has been simulated and manufactured. I can name tons of Drake songs. I know them word for word. I can't even do that with Kendrick. I can't tell you one song that I know word for word. And that's not hate. I have to address this because if I say anything negative about Drake, I'm a K-bot, even though it has nothing to do.
Numbers don't lie. You know, people wake up in different time zones. Shout out to him for leaving that up there. Appreciate it. But it is what it is, man. You know, shout out to Drake, man, for breaking Michael Jackson's record. It is what it is. My boy is on his way to being the best. He is the best right now as far as #1 hip-hop artist. But Michael Jackson is the best performer of all time. And they're in 2 different lanes too. So it is what it is. Smash that like button. Smash it. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. And drop your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And congratulations to Drake and the OVO camp. Everybody know y'all doing y'all thing out there, man. And we appreciate the great music. Keep on shining, bro. You definitely one of those ones, man. It's your boy Jigga with Jigga TV. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all share this video as well. And if you like my content, make sure you check for the next video showing up after this. Got the one wheel out here sliding.